Hello my friends, and welcome to my kitchen. It is Sunday. Oh no, it's not, it's Monday. It's Monday, family day. So it's February 20th. So, what a confusing week it's been. So, if you're on Say Hi, if you're watching this on the replay, hashtag replay. I dug into our Epic box, actually, I should, full disclosure. I am streaming this to my VIP page and also to my YouTube channel, so as an FYI. So tonight we delved into our Epic box, and tonight I'm going to make something I haven't had in a while, our sweet garlic chicken. And this one is one of my favorites. It is so quick, so easy. So we're going to get that done, and while that's in the oven cooking, we're going to make a chocolate mud pie my way. So let's get this party started. So we have, for the sweet garlic chicken, you can use regular potatoes or sweet potatoes. You can use chicken thighs, you can use chicken breasts, you can use whatever you have on hand. All you need is a bowl. You need about 3 cups of potatoes, so either white potatoes, which is what I have on hand tonight. I did chop them up earlier, only because they were starting to grow some eyes. So I got the eyes off them and chopped them up. So those are done and in our bowl. So we're gonna set that aside. We're gonna take out a chicken breast, a boneless, skinless chicken breast that I took out of the freezer, and we're gonna chop that up. Get it into our bowl here. Thought I had I don't see it. I thought I had a fork, but I don't. So let's grab a fork. All right. So, how was your family day? Not many people on, which I didn't really expect today because it is a holiday, and hopefully you're spending some quality time with your family. I spent the day packing, which seems to be how I spend most of my days these days. But yes, so I packed up got my living room packed up. I've got my bathroom packed up. I got my linen closet packed up. Lots of packing done today. And part of my bathroom, part of my bedroom, which I wanted to get. That was on my list of things to do this weekend. So I have accomplished quite a bit, and I've got some of my kitchen packed up, some of my Tupperware is packed up. So yeah, we're cooking with gas, so that's a good thing. All right, so I'm just taking this chicken breast, this boneless, skinless chicken breast, and it's a huge one. So I am just going to cut it into strips, and then I'm just going to cut it into bite-sized chunks. And not too big, because you don't want, because it's a sheet pan meal, you want it to cook quickly in the oven. You want it approximately the same size as your potatoes. So we're just going to get it into this bowl. And if your chicken breast is too thick like mine was, just cut it into strips, and then cut those strips in half, so that they're not too thick to go into the oven. So there we go. Let's just get this cut up. Bite-sized chunks. And like I said, not too big. Definitely don't want it too big. So our oven is preheating at 450. And this is going to go into the oven on a lined sheet pan, on a silicone lined sheet pan, and we're going to pop it in there. We're probably going to need 2 sheet pans for the amount of food that I have here. So we're going to pop it onto 2 lined sheet pans. We're going to pop it in there for roughly, it says 16 to 18 minutes. So, and this one is one of my very favorites because it's under 20 minutes usually to get it done. I often, as I've told you in the past, when I bring home chicken or anything like that, I often will prep it cut it into bite-sized strips or bite-sized pieces. Depending on what I'm having that week, I will cut it and have it ready in the freezer. So when I take it out and thaw it, it's all ready to go. It's already cut up and ready to go. So that's a good thing to do when you're meal prepping. If you're meal prepping, if you have, if you're meal prepping for the week and it's Sunday and you're, you know, bringing home your groceries or whatnot, that's a great time to take a look at what you're going to make that week and get prepared, right? That way, if this chicken was already cut, this would be in the oven already and we'd be on to whatever we were doing next. So I'm just going to toss this around in here because I want to mix the chicken in with the potatoes. Hi, Carol. So we're just going to drizzle it with a little bit of olive oil, just enough to help the seasoning stick to it. Then we're going to open our sweet garlic chicken package. Now I could have taken that chicken breast and used my scissors instead of a knife. And you guys might see that start to happen around here a little bit more frequently as I get more and more stuff packed up and I'm living with fewer and fewer utensils. So the joys of Epicure. Most of our things are multifunctional, which is kind of nice. So, all right, so I'm tossing that chicken and those potatoes. And I'm going to dump the rest of the package in there. And I just do it about 1/4 to 1/3 of the package at a time and give it a good toss just to make sure everything gets coated in that seasoning. Everything has a little bit of olive oil on it. Everything has a little bit of the sweet garlic chicken seasoning on it. Get it all out of there. All right, so our sweet garlic chicken seasoning is on our potatoes and our chicken. That's how quick that prep is. All right, we got 2 lined sheet pans here, ready to go into the 450-degree oven. So we're just going to evenly distribute half onto each sheet pan. It's not quite half. We probably could have done this on 1 sheet pan, but the more space, and if it's evenly lined there and it's not on top of each other, it's going to cook a lot quicker. Okay, so if you're coming home and you want to get this into the oven and cooked as quick as possible, single layer, 2 sheet pans into the oven, and we're good to go. All right, let's get that in the oven. So there's our sweet garlic chicken and potatoes going into a 450-degree oven. For 16 to 18 minutes. So I'm just going to set the timer on that. And we're good to go. All right, now, while we wait for that, I am going to get a can of coconut milk, light coconut milk, into our pot. And I'm just giving it a stir with the fork just to get all of the separated coconut there out of it. I guess it's the coconut fat or the coconut, yeah, I'm going to say it's the coconut fat that separates from the coconut water in the milk. So, all right, so that can is in there, and it's just a can, like I said, of light coconut milk. get that on medium low. So it says it makes 2 3/4 cups in a multi-purpose pot. Whisk mix with 1 can of light coconut milk. Bring to a boil over medium-high heat. Now I don't want this to burn, and I know this burner gets hot, so we're gonna dump it in there. Now this is a thank you to Ingrid and a thank you to Joan, because I was at Dad's last night and we had chocolate mud pie for dessert, and Ingrid had it on TV, posted a picture of it, so yeah, I kind of got a little bit of a hankering for it. It was delicious at Dad's last night, and so I figured if I get this into the fridge, it's not too sweet. I'm not going to make it, so with this one, we whisk it together, and if I'm honest with you, this right now looks like hot chocolate. It's kind of thick. It's luscious. It looks delicious. So that has come, the mix has come together with the coconut milk, so we're going to keep an eye on it. But so the recipe calls for to bring that to a boil over medium-high heat, and then add a cup of 1 cup of non-dairy yogurt or 2% plain yogurt, and whisk it together, throw it into a pie shell, and toss it into the fridge to set. So instead, we're going to use Cool Whip tonight. I would normally whip my own whipping cream, but I was at Foodland today, which, yes, I know, Foodland was open today, which was a surprise for starters. But they had no whipping cream whatsoever. So I could have stopped at Shoppers and got some whipping cream, but I decided not to. I decided to go with the whole Cool Whip thing. So we're going to let this come to a boil. As soon as it comes to a boil, we're going to take it off the heat. We're going to whisk in about a cup and a bit, probably a cup and a half of Cool Whip. And then it's really going to look almost milk chocolatey, like chocolate milk. We're going to pour it into a prepared graham cracker crust. Say that fast. Graham cracker crust. And then we're going to put it in the fridge to set. Quick and easy. Now you could make this if you don't want to use the coconut milk. You could take the package and, yeah, that's what I mean. This thing gets really hot. This burner is a very hot one, so I'm going to turn it down a bit because it's not come to a boil, but it's starting to get there. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so if you prefer with this one, it's kind of one of those ones that you could add the package to a brick of cream cheese, beat it together like a cheesecake, and add your whipping cream to it, your Cool Whip or your whipped cream, and fold it in, put it into your pie shell, and pop it into the fridge. So you could have a chocolate pie, a chocolate mud cake cheesecake pie. Okay, we are boiling, so I'm going to turn that down, or turn that off. I think I just realized what my problem was with that. I think I'm turning the dial the wrong way. That kind of makes sense. All right, so we have a boiled coconut milk with our chocolate mud pie package. And the chocolate mud pie is not in our Epic box this month. The sweet garlic chicken is. Now, we're going to take about a cup and a half of our Cool Whip and toss it into our pot. think that's good. We're going to whisk this together, getting that Cool Whip all incorporated in there. So now you could, if you wanted the lighter version of this, you could use Greek yogurt, you could use regular yogurt, 2% yogurt, a non-dairy yogurt. You could use anything there. All right, so I think we're good. We've got a 9-inch, or I think it's a 9-inch graham cracker crust. So we're going to pour our chocolate mud pie, which is luscious and it's velvety and it looks amazing. Get all of that deliciousness out of there. Now, if you're a chocolate lover like I am, this is going to be a great treat. All right, so there is our chocolate mud pie. Now I'm going to leave it to cool for a bit, just because the steam coming off of it, I don't want to pop the lid on it too soon and pop it into the fridge. So I'm going to let it cool on the counter. Then I'm just going to put the dome for the pie crust on the top of it and seal it up, pop it into either the freezer for an hour or the fridge for, it says an hour, but it usually takes about an hour and a half. And that's it. Our chocolate mud pie is ready. Now our sweet garlic chicken is in the oven with our potatoes, and that's got about another 9 minutes on it. Yeah, and that's dinner tonight. So we have dessert ready to go into the fridge to set up. We have dinner in the oven, and that took us a whopping 17 minutes. So, like I said, we've got about another 9 minutes on our sweet garlic chicken. I am not going to keep you live here for another 9 minutes. I will take pictures and post them on the page as soon as this is done. But it's starting to smell amazing in here with the garlic and the maple sugar that's in the sweet garlic chicken. So the ingredients in our sweet garlic chicken are organic cane sugar, garlic, onions, sea salt, chives, paprika, and white pepper. So it's almost as good as O Canada seasoning on our potatoes and chicken. Yeah, delicious. All right. So, like I said, we've got about 8 minutes. I'm not going to keep you for 8 minutes. I thought this might have taken a little bit longer than it did, but it never takes that long. So I'm going to sign off and let you get to your dinner and you back to your family. And I hope you're having a wonderful family day. I will be live. Tomorrow's Tuesday. I will be live Tuesday. I will miss Wednesday and probably be back Thursday. Hopefully with some good news that we've located an apartment and signed a lease. So fingers crossed, and if you're a praying person, pray for me this week so that I can find something and get back to getting settled. All right, guys, have a wonderful evening, and I will talk to you tomorrow.